Welcome back, guys. Today we got a little bit of a different video. This is an old Lincoln Weldanpower130. That's what it's called. It's all one word. You really can't see it too well, but Weldanpower. Weldanpower. It's like they combined it. Ha ha. Actually, it's right here. Weldanpower 130. So what this is a stick welder generator. Kind of, obvious here, but you got your 120 outlets. This is a 120 volt only. It does not have a 240 output anywhere. Yeah, we got the leads here. Super old school, man. So it's got this really cool old school fuel shut off. I had to put new ignition in it. So it's got a new coil, new magneto. It's got new points, new condenser. And then this wiring I got to clean up. We'll talk about that later. But it did fire up yesterday, and I have not touched the carb, which is just bizarre to me. So what I want to do again today is just fire it up one more time quick to make sure everything's happy. I'm going to put this cover back on, get the pull cord set up, and then from there, we will test the actual welding function to make sure that works. If it doesn't, we'll go from there. And then I got to change the oil on this thing. So super simple. Drain, fill. There's got to be a dipstick, you'd think, but I'll have to look at the manual. I did find the manual online. So it's funny. Maybe this is the fill. I haven't looked that closely at this because I was trying to get it running, and I'm like, I'm not going to invest a bunch of time in that kind of stuff until it's running. So we'll just start it very briefly, and then we'll start looking into stuff. Okay, so this starting procedure, everything about what I'm about to do is going to be sketchy. So I'm going to be starting it with the drill because I don't have a pull cord on it yet. That's number one. And then I got to very, very quickly pull the drill off so it doesn't rip my hand off. And then I'm going to have to turn it off by grabbing here and grounding out the coil. So it's all fun and games. See if we can't hurt ourselves. Maybe we'll... Here. All right, let's try this out. Be a little cranky today. I should probably prime it. I believe this is how the primer works. Well, I'm really not 110% sure. And then you got your choke here. So we'll leave the choke closed. And then the throttle is this guy. No, that's the choke. Just kidding. Or is this the choke? No, that's the throttle back there. How do I activate the choke? Oh, right over here. Okay. Choke closed. Throttle, probably want to be relatively closed, huh? Yes, this thing isn't revved to the frickin' moon on us. Let's do that. When you're trying to do stuff outside of its design intent, it can get a little bit annoying. Yeah, I don't want the freaking throttle. There we go. Close the choke. All right, let's try this again. There we go. If you're on that compression stroke, it gets funny with the drill. Pop. Jeez. Look out. Alright, so I think I'm going to actually pivot my idea here. I think I'm going to drag this thing outside and run it for a while because I'm afraid that if I don't have the drill to start it, I'm going to be pulling on this thing forever. And I think I need to kind of get this thing to clear its sinuses out a little bit. So let's do that first. Okay, so we've got to change of scenery here. I was about to die of smoke inhalation after 15 seconds, so now we can get it outside and not die, which is preferable because this thing really won't be very useful if I'm not allowed to use it. So first of all, I'm going to get these leads off of here so we don't burn them when the engine gets warmer. And I've changed my mind a little bit. I'm going to check the oil first and try to change it. Because if I'm going to run it for a while, I don't want to run it on God knows how old of oil. So let's do that first. Let me look up the manual and I'll figure out how to do that. Manual, this is the fill plug. I wonder if the other one is the level adjustment. I should actually look that up, but we just want to pull the fill plug first. I mean, we're going to drain it no matter what, so that came out very easily, surprisingly. Let's see what we got here. See if we have Oh, that oil really doesn't look that bad. And I think that other plug on the other side might be your level, like your dipstick, basically. I'm gonna pull it off. I don't think it'll hurt anything. I don't think there's like a gearbox of any sort in here. I don't know why there would be. So we'll pull both those and see what happens. And I used a 14 millimeter on the other side. And then this is like a loose 11/16. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm gonna get a funnel before I unscrew this all the way. But it's so loose. It's just, I can just take it off with this. Not gonna strip it or anything. Kind of surprising to be honest, but whatevs. That's cool. Oh, none of that stuff is that tight. That's good. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, that is a dipstick. Nice. Okay, perfect. Kind of interesting that the dipstick is a screw in, but that's cool. I'm gonna stand here like a dummy and not tape this filter on because I'm stupid. Whoa, oh, that's not gonna work. Yay, I'm making a giant Exxon Valdez. You know what? Good Lord, what did I just do? Okay, we're gonna salvage this in the most dumb way possible. That'll probably guide it down enough. I mean, we've made a giant mess anyway. What's the difference? Yeah, it's almost empty anyway. Okay, cool. So I just threw a little bit of white Teflon tape on for now. I made sure it's not past the threads to where it's gonna get in the motor. I'm gonna run this oil for probably a sum total of 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna change it again. So it'll be fine. It's not gonna leak. It probably wouldn't have leaked, honestly, just doing steel on steel. But I figured I'd do the Teflon, so that's fine. Good enough. We'll fill her up and go from there. And then I'm gonna clean this mess up because see where we're at on that dipstick. I did clean the dipstick off after dropping it. Okay. Look at that, nice. A little bit more. Might just take the rest of this. Oh, I should probably wipe that off first, huh? Okay, I'll do that. Good enough. Just gonna put this in. Kind of loose, to be honest. We don't really need to go crazy tightening the dipstick down. Just enough so it doesn't vibrate off for the next 10 minutes. All right. Put our fill plug back in so we don't wind up with a bunch of oil. Already even more oil, I should say, where it's not designed to be. This fill plug is some size that's close to a 14 millimeter, but in American units. I don't know, I thought these were Americans, but they're not. But guess what? Again, for the next 10 minutes, that'll be fine, and we're not gonna strip it, so we're good. Okay, let's clean this up. Fire this thing back up, and we will let it run. We're gonna have to take our hand off in the process. Idle. Just gonna let it idle for now, and we'll go from there. So I am no stick welder, as I found out, but it works perfectly fine. I'm just really suck at stick welding. I haven't probably stick welded in 10 years, and that was probably twice 10 years ago. What we're gonna do is we are going to tweak the rod here a little bit. This needs to be a little bit longer, and then we'll go from there. That is freaking awesome, dude. Do that. Okay, and I gotta break this free here, so let's do that. I forgot to turn the camera on. I got the air cleaner cover back on for now, just because. And I got the actual shutoff, which just closes the points, turned on. And then I fixed this wire, so we should be in pretty good shape. Now I gotta figure out a pull cord situation. All right, let's give this a shot with the pull cord. I don't know if this is really gonna work, but we will see. Old school, man. You had to put the pull cord in every time. Honestly, kind of annoying if we're being honest, but watch your face, apparently. Oh, that broke. All right, so that doesn't work. Can we do that? I might be able to do that. Really just any way to kind of hold it. Okay, that was pretty unsuccessful. Things are shattered. I did that wrong? I don't know. Can we just do the knot? That might be even better. She wants to go. And now it's bath time. Guys, so I am thrilled about how this came out. This thing just runs fantastic. I don't know. Everything came together in a way that super cool. So you saw it run, saw it weld, we saw it turn the generator or the angle grinder. I also rechecked that stuff again just for the heck of it. It's running good. I just washed it carefully real quick. And this thing is actually going to be for sale, so I will, I don't know if it'll be sold by the time this video is up. I guess we'll see. But if not, go on Marketplace and I'll put a link to it. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. God bless America, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.